Hello, everybody. Let me just get situated here. I hate that Facebook and YouTube make you do the portrait style live videoing. I am working on getting set up with StreamYard, but I'm a slow learner. Technology is not exactly my strong suit. Let me bring this down just a bit here so I'm a little bit closer, and I think that'll work out well. Okay, so yeah, technology not exactly my strong suit, so I'm working on it. Please bear with me. Um, I will hopefully have learned how to use StreamYard and can finally film horizontally again very soon. But for now, thanks for joining me today. I actually am just going to do a little bit of tinkering today, so you're more than welcome to join me. I am trying a new adventure for myself. Many of you may have been doing junk journals for forever, but I'm getting ready to do one that I've never done before, and so I thought maybe I would come on live. Nothing like trying something new on a video live. So anyway, I am in the early stages of this junk journal, but I thought maybe you might like to come along for the adventure. If nothing else, we can have a handful of laughs and a nice time visiting while I goof things up. So anyway, I have some signatures kind of started in the works, but obviously I don't have them assembled yet, and I am still plugging things in. So these are just the bare bones as far as that goes, just printable papers. And I have some envelopes and different types of textures and things like that I'm working on gathering up and putting together in here. So I'm not going to worry about this for today. This may not come for a little while, but I thought that I would start out with you guys with some printables that I got. And the pages and the ephemera things that I'm working on are actually a combination of a couple of different designers on Etsy. My Porch Prints, I believe, is where all of these ones came from. And then Guided Creation also has a really nice collection of ephemera and printables as well. So I've got all of them kind of mixed in together, so I'm not sure really which ones are from which designer, but all of the things that I'm working with today, I believe, are from those two designers, and you can find them on Etsy. And also, you can find them on Facebook. They each have a Facebook group, and you can join those groups, and they have lots of really cute printables that you can have for free. So free is always really nice. And then, of course, you can go and support the designers on Etsy, where they have absolutely gorgeous printables. You will not be disappointed. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. I've started... First of all, I've cut everything out, which is a daunting task, but a necessary one. It just lets me know that perhaps I should invest in a Brother scan and cut machine. So holler out if you have one of those and how you feel about it, because I would love to know. These are some little pocket pages. These ones I'm pretty sure from my Porch Prints, and I have already done just a little bit of inking on the edges of them, as well as some of these little jars. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use the jars. I don't know yet. I will probably use some of the pockets. And then There are also a handful of these little pockets that you fussy cut out and then assemble, and I've printed those on Stampin' Up's basic white cardstock because I love Stampin' Up paper. You guys know probably by now that I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator as well, and so this kind of stuff is a little bit different for me. It's a little bit harder to do than my regular Stampin' Up paper crafting. And let me just see here there we go. Okay, sorry, I had to plug in. Uh, you know, a lot of Stampin' Up stuff is more clean and it's really beautiful as well. So this kind of grungy, shabby vintage stuff is a little bit different, but I absolutely love it. So I thought that I would incorporate some of my Stampin' Up stuff also with some of this stuff too. So I have used the Stampin' Up basic white cardstock, and then I'm actually using some retired soft suede ink because I had pulled out my Tim Holtz tea dye distress ink, which I love the distress inks, but it was a bit too bright for me, and I just need to get a different color, the walnut stain maybe, or something like that. And since I'm just working with what I have, I'm using soft suede because it works perfectly. So I'll be able to show you here. I'm just going to be inking up the edges a little here. Let me straighten that up. Okay. All right. So just a little ink around the edges. Give it some age and character. So we like that. And I really do like soft suede ink. I was sad that they retired it, but they brought in another color called Pecan Pie, and it's a really cute color too, but I'm still kind of partial to soft suede. Of course, if you've been around the block a time or two, you probably remember chocolate chip, and that was a really nice color also. So, you know, Stampin' Up always has some really great colors. All right, I'm going to come up the sides, and then I'm going to really give some distress in here because, gosh, that is so stark. And I could have used very vanilla cardstock, but I think that very vanilla really tends to make printable things just a little more, I don't want to say kind of washed out, but basic white gives a really nice printed color, so I really like that. Okay, and we're just gonna kind of do this, and we're not going to worry too much about it because honestly I may end up putting a little something inside there anyway, so I'm just not even going to worry about it. But there we go. We've got a little bit of a vintage look to our pocket. Now these pockets were really easy to do. The printables are super nice, and you know, it comes printed out like this, and you just trace around it. And all of this is actually printed. So my Porch Prints does a really good job of vintage looking products and projects. And I love this like distressed, torn, weathered paper edging on the sides here. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of inking on the flap here while we've got it open, because I can really get that in there now. I got that one spot just a bit darker than I intended, but that's okay too. There we go. And then I think, yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. All right. So then now, very easy to do. I'm using my Tombow green glue. Of course, there are a plethora of other adhesives you can use, but again, I'm just using what I have on hand. And I'm going to just put a little bit of adhesive just a little around the curve and on that side, because then it will fit beautifully here and I won't end up with a lot of leftover glue. And then again around this edge of this flap, and that will seal my pocket up nicely. And I love green glue, the Tombow glue, because it dries pretty quickly. It does give you a couple of seconds if you need to rearrange something, but once it dries really well. So there we go. Now we can start playing with this, and we'll just give it a bit of distress here. I love the inked edges look. I think it's very cool, and it's amazing how much difference project looks. It looks a lot more finished, I think. So we like that. I see that I've got some viewers here. Please feel free to say hello and let me know where you're watching from. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. And I've had this channel up for a while now, but I haven't really done a whole lot with it until now. I had set up a different channel for my Stampin' Up stuff, and I had actually gotten really involved in the Stampin' Up stuff, and so I just didn't have a whole lot of time to do anything other than Stampin' Up. And I got really sad. I mean, I love Stampin' Up. I really, really do. But I love all kinds of crafts, not just Stampin' Up, not just paper crafts even. I love all kinds of crafts. So I think you can look a little farther down and see, I don't know if there's a paper folded or a money folded t-shirt video a little farther down below that's just a cute little gift thing. And then I've got some crochet videos and just a whole bunch of different stuff. And I want to be able to do whatever the heck I want to do, you know? I want to do whatever crafts tickle my fancy at that moment and be able to share it with you, because I absolutely love sharing my love of crafting. So you will find all kinds of different stuff on this channel, and at least that's my goal. And I'm hoping that once I get it all kind of worked out, that I'll have a schedule. So, you know, maybe on a particular day of the week, there will be crochet videos, and another day of the week, there will be junk journaling, for example, paper crafting, card making, things like that. I am still going to keep my Stampin' Up channel, so if you would like to see that, you can head over to the Stampin' Chick, CHIC, Dana Sullivan, and you can find my channel there, and that one actually has a lot of videos on it, video tutorials for different card making, treat holders, tags, and all kinds of cool projects using exclusively Stampin' Up products. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can find that stuff over there. And then this stuff will be whatever we want to do. So if there's a particular craft that you might be interested in, and you'd like to see it, leave a comment or send me a message, and we'll see if it's in my skill set. If it's not, I may have to either research it or come up with something else. We'll see. But either way, we can have a good time. I would like to do some regular crochet lessons on here as well. I've been crocheting since I was a little girl. My mom taught me actually when I was just, I was in the single digits. And so I've been crocheting pretty much my whole life. and so much fun, and it's so relaxing. And you know, crocheted clothing is making a tremendous comeback. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I've been seeing a lot of crocheted top overlays and bags and accessories and all kinds of cool stuff. So that's really encouraging to see. Okay, so I've done a couple of these, and I'm not going to bore you to tears with seeing all of that, but there are a few more here, and I'll link those up. This one is really cute, and these were all like a set of printables. So this one here came with this little letter printable, and so I'll get you know, a bit of ink on this one as well, and then this fits inside of there like that. So that's a really cute one. And then there are a couple of different ones here. These ones were marked with tabs so that you could assemble the envelope really nicely, and this one as well. And these are done on cardstock, so they're a little bit thicker than the others. And then I have tons of ephemera. I mean, I spent several hours cutting all of this stuff out. But there's tags, little snippets of things here, papers and bits and baubles and whatnot. Here are some little tiered pockets, a couple of different printables, and like I said, these are all printables. I'm pretty sure these ones are all from my Porch Prints. So I love that they have the distressed weathered paper look, and you know, they're really neat. And on her little, oh, I thought I had a paper here. Anyway, on the printables, like this one was the Shabby Script journal kit, and I'm not sure what pages were included in this one. The Alice ones were not in this. It would have been things maybe more like the cascading deals and, you know, these kind of envelopes and things like that, I think. Anyway, there were a lot of pages that you could print out. But at the bottom of some of those, like with the little waterfall or cascading type pockets, she put a little sketch diagram of how to assemble them if you needed that, so that you knew how to use them. That's pretty cool. So we've got several different envelopes here. I really like these. I'm excited to see what I do with them because I have no idea yet. Like there's an Alice in Wonderland one. That one's really pretty. And a nice little long one here is another Alice. These two for sure are from Guided Creation on Etsy. And she had two sets of printables. And let me see here. Like these pages right here are from her sets printables. And really pretty pages. They all go nicely together. They've got a really cool vintage vibe to them. And lots of open spaces for you to embellish and do whatever you'd like to do. And all of this here. So I don't know if I had posted a video about some Memory Dex cards, but I had used Guided Creations printables for that. She had some really nice Memory Dex printables that were so cute, and it's also using this kind of stuff, but it features especially the little clocks, the butterflies, and some really nice looking top hats. So that was really cool. Okay, so I've got those, and I'll have to ink all these up. And like I said, I'm not going to bore you to tears with that. But I have a lot of stuff to play with. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing is I printed all of these on copy paper, and I goofed and printed them single-sided. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to glue them together like that and then trim them up. That way they'll be double-sided tags. So I thought that was probably the best way to fix that. And then there's some little tabs. These are from my Porch Prints. Some more tabs here. Just some really cute ephemera stuff. Drink Me, Eat Me. Obviously, these are from the Alice set. Here's some cool little other ones here. I mean, just very, very cute things. Little tickets. Just lots of cute stuff. So anyway, I'm going to have a great time with all of these. I am probably going to ink pretty much all of them, honestly, because, there's a huge difference between inked up and not inked up on the edges. So you'll be able to see that at that time. So there's those. And then I have a huge stack of the Guided Creation ephemera pieces, and these ones are a bit brighter, a bit more, I mean, gosh, just look at all that gorgeous color. So I'm not sure how I'll implement these two styles together. I probably won't. I will probably do the vintage my Porch Prints Alice as one thing, and then maybe this as something else, or I don't know. Like I said, I'm just getting into this one, and I really don't know all of exactly what I plan to do with it. But you can see that there's lots of really cute ephemera things for the Guided Creations Alice kit. So very cute, and incredibly time consuming to fussy cut all of this stuff, but totally worth it. Absolutely beautiful. I have quite a bit more here too. So I believe these ones are my Porch Prints, and so there's a lot of ephemera stuff here with hers as well. And so you get the idea. I don't know yet. And then I've got some other little tags and things. So steadily working through each of the little deals. And you'll just have to come back to see what I do with them, because I don't know what all I'm going to do. So anyway, this little booklet is super cute. And I've got some pages here someplace. Maybe I haven't cut those out yet. And I thought about making this a little booklet inside the book, so that'll be cool. These are also from Guided Creation, and the butterflies there. So we've got some more pages. Oh yeah, right here is what I'm talking about. So there's things like this on my Porch Prints where she shows you how to assemble things, so that you can make them, you can make them how you want, but that's how she recommends them being done. So anyway, lots of really cute things in the works, and I hope that you all will come back and go over them with me. Let's do this one together, shall we? Because this is just super cute. So I'll show you how this goes. Okay, let me pull this stuff out of the way. You can see I've got some cute bags and some trim pieces and tags and, all kinds of stuff. There's some little folders here. And yeah, so anyway, there's lots of really cute stuff that's going to go in here. I really like interactive type books and journals, so I know that this is going to be a really interactive one. I just don't know exactly what all that means just now. So you're in the beginning throes of this journal. So okay, first things first, I will tell you that I am going to bring in my Stampin' Trimmer. And one of the things I love about it is that it has a cutting blade and a scoring blade. So I can come in here, line that up, because I used that basic white cardstock. It's really thick. And so it's much better to score it and then fold it rather than trying to just fold it on your own. So we'll do that first. Here we go. And you know, honestly, it doesn't take any longer to focus the energy on getting it lined up as it does to try to fold it when it's not scored. So I realized that the other day, like, ooh, that was just as difficult as taking the time to line it up. So we'll do these, and that'll make it so much easier. One thing you don't want to do, though, is grab a hold of that cutting blade when you mean to just score it. I have done that before, and it is not fun. And just as it goes, whoosh, I go, ah! Too late, you can't back up. Okay, there's that one. I was really excited about this one when I cut it out because I love all of the layers, and it's just really cute as it is. And then by the time you start adding ephemera and, you know, all the extra goodies to it, it's just going to be an absolutely gorgeous pocket. So I love that. Here we go. And I think that's it. Yep. All right. Get that out of the way and fold all of my lines here. And of course, I'll use my bone folder to give it a good little crease. Really want to make sure that it's nice and snug in there. Okay. There's one. And we'll do this before we ink the edges. That way we can get some nice coverage right here on the sides. Okay. Here we go. And this one. All right. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. What are we going to do with this pocket? It's going to be so pretty. Now you can see in the little graphic here, it's got each of the things labeled, and then it has a couple of little cards that was there on the page that you could also add as inserts. Now they are over here somewhere. Looks like there's a couple right here. So these things are all little printables that you can cut out and add into those pockets, which are super cute. All right. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm going to tape that down next time, I swear it. Okay. Inking up, and there is already some ink around the edges, but just to get rid of any of those kind of stark white marks from the basic white paper, just going around the edges. Okay. There we go, just like that. All right, and here, again, we're just going around the front because the back side tabs are going to be glued down, so we don't have to worry about that. And we really just want to make sure that there's no actual white showing, because as you can see, here's the white paper, but this was color actually printed. So we don't want to take away from that by leaving any white edges. And this will give us a really nice finished look on the project when we're done. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to close that ink up because I don't know about you, but if ink is out, I am likely to get it all over me. Alright, so that one's the bigger one, so this will go down first. And again, I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue. Use whatever works for you. If you want to use an adhesive runner, you can. I would think, though, that this liquid glue will hold up better. But, you know, do whatever you've got, you know. The whole point of these is to have fun, not to go broke. Okay, here we go. And then I want to line it up with the bottom here. There we are. Beautiful so far. And I'm not going to worry about stamping or adding any ephemera to this panel or this one, because as you can see, mostly they will be covered up anyway. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. At this point, I'm actually not going to add anything else other than what my porch has already put on her printable. And that's a wonderful thing about her printables too. I noticed that there's a lot of detail to them, so there's not really a whole lot that you have to do to make them look nice. And that's really cool too. And they're super inexpensive. I mean, I don't know, maybe $5 I spent on 20 or 30 something pages. I can't remember exactly. I don't want to tell you a lie, but they were really inexpensive. Absolutely beautiful, really inexpensive, and just, I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. And easy to use, you know. And she's got tons of really cool collections. There are several different packages or kits for each collection. There's a blue and cream colored one that I was looking at yesterday, and it's got birds and flowers and I think butterflies, and it's just so pretty. Very Victorian vintage look, and I love it. All right, so there's that. Okay, so we now have a pocket done, and I think the next handful of videos that have to do with the Alice in Wonderland junk journal will be putting together ephemera bits and tags and pockets and things like that, because like I said, I'm just getting it started, so it's in the brand new stages and I have absolutely nothing done for it yet. As you saw earlier, the signatures aren't even sewn together or anything like that. So this is a brand new beginning kit, and I will try to make a note, I don't know, DCC Alice Junk Journal or something like that, as a hashtag that we can use, so you'll be able to search out all of the different videos. Okay, how's that? So now we have this beautiful little pocket, and you know, we could add some tickets. I'm just grabbing things that are in hand here, okay, so don't hate me. Tags, pages, those tickets would have to come up to the front, but you get the idea. There we go. Something like that. And then obviously I don't need that many tickets, but you get the idea. Lots of little tuck spaces, and this is literally just inking up the edges and not doing anything else. Now, I could and might consider doing some linen thread and tying it around. Let's see. Come here, friend. Maybe I can tie it around a little bit and add a bow right here. You can do so many cool things. When you start letting go of any confines, you can do whatever you want. Okay, of course that needs a lot of finagling and and whatnot, but you get the idea. You could do some really super cute, super cute little things. Little gemstones, a little bit of glossy accents maybe inside the cup. Gosh, you could do all kinds of cute stuff, and literally the sky is the limit on how much detail and character you want to give everything. This Alice journal is going to be mine. It's going into my own personal collection, and my husband and I got to do a super cool what was it? It was a 9-course tasting dinner at a place called A Peculiar Tea in Belfast, North Ireland, when we went on vacation last year. The very first time we had ever been overseas, and we went to the motherland, and I was so excited. I have always dreamed of going to Ireland, and we found this place, and we went, and it was just an incredible experience all the way around. The wait staff were dressed like the White Rabbit. Each of the meal courses were actually related to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, so they had this nice mashup of Alice in Wonderland and Willy Wonka, and it was just super cool. So anyway, I have a lot of pictures, and of course I want to remember the story and remember what each of the courses are. So I plan to use this journal to document that dinner event, because it was just the most amazing thing I've ever experienced. So anyway, I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's quick little project, the beginnings of a new junk journal. So I don't really know how long you're interested in hanging out with me live, so I don't want to keep it super long. Right now we're right about 36 minutes. So I'm happy to stay on a little bit longer, but I don't want to bore anybody to tears. So anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Alice theme, if you've ever done a junk journal before, or if you're an experienced pro. And I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you will be able to see future little elements and projects that we work on with the Alice theme, okay? All right, guys, I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.